Hello, welcome to the WBPodcast. I'm Jason, and tonight I'm with Tad.
Again.
Yeah.
It's always you and me, though. Never...
I've been secretly asking other people if they want to come on the podcast.
Without me?
Well, it's not like you wouldn't have found out.
Now I feel so betrayed.
Like, I've been asking Chris. Chris never busy. I asked Brent, but Brent's mad at you. And I asked Carl. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. And I was like, cool. And then he's like, what time? And I was like, late. And he's like,
I can't do
it. I was like, oh. But I was like, well, if you ever get free time, he's like, yeah, let me know. And I'm like, okay.
Carl can't do it because he got to work early in the morning.
Yeah,
Chris can't do it late because he's got to work early in the morning.
Right.
If
apparently you guys can go off and get drunk and not invite me. And find out about it the next day.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't mad at you about that. I was mad at Chris. I was like, what the fuck? I like drinking alcohol. What the hell, guys? I'm just sitting at home not doing anything.
Yeah, I ended up mummied on my floor looking at the Christmas lights I'd hung up on my ceiling.
Oh yeah, I guess you took them down, didn't you?
Yeah, well I had to. Ellie came in with a sword and like whacked one of them and like a whole half of it just fell down. So I was like, fuck it, so I just yanked them all down.
Okay, because my mind doesn't operate like other people's mind. How old is your daughter? Like
4.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pictured your 4-year-old daughter coming in with like a buster sword, swinging her around, and you're like, well, time to take Christmas lights down, because that's the solution to that problem. What kind of fucking sword are you talking about?
We were at Walmart.
Was it like a little plastic sword?
Well, it was a little foam sword from Walmart.
That is not what I pictured.
I got one of those for Christmas as a present. And I was like, oh, that's
I never even seen her use it.
Well, I just...
She's packing heat.
Well, she stabbed me with it today before I took her home. She was like...
I'm still picturing a real sword. It's a foam sword, right?
It's a foam
sword.
It's not like she came in with like fucking a katana.
You just stitch yourself up before the podcast. You're like, oh, damn it. I gotta take that sword away from her. I don't know how.
She's getting bloodthirsty now.
Das is my bedroom. Kicks you off the bed. Tad's like, no.
That didn't happen.
No, it didn't. It would be. It's a better story.
It's a false story.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of false stories that people claim truth to, so.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. Tons.
Like the Bible. What?
No. Well, it's not just the Bible. There's
that's all truth.
There's other religions too that have.
Clearly.
That's all I've been doing the last week. I've been watching like atheist rants, and they're hilarious.
Yeah, no, you keep posting them.
I do.
And I know all this though.
But you can't watch. You haven't watched every single.
No, but all the stuff they're saying is like, I know this.
No, but it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah,
that's why I posted it to you.
They're not bad, but it's like
I just thought they were entertaining.
Half an hour to sit and watch it.
Yeah, but they're funny.
Okay, yes, I'm not arguing the point that they're funny.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
You don't have a half hour.
I understand the information they're delivering to me that I already know.
Yes.
Yes.
But
I did have this popped in my head the other day, and I was asking people at work about it. If Eve was made from Adam's rib, and he fucks her, is he fucking himself?
Yes.
So that's what I said.
That's where masturbation began.
And they were saying,
and then it was a sin.
No, because she's a completely different sex than he is, but she was made from his rib. Yes, so it's him in girl form. No.
Well, that's what you got to change the question up. Is in that you're not getting the proper answer you're looking for. You should say, like, if I cloned you and then took away a couple chromosomes and made you a female and then introduced you to yourself, would you fuck her?
I think I asked someone that once, but not necessarily in that.
In that?
Yeah.
Well, if I cloned you...
Oh, I'd fuck the shit out.
Oh, would you?
You don't have to
See,
change
it works.
You don't have to change anything, because I know what I like. So, you clone me, and I'm like, hey. And I'm like, hey. And then you will never see me for like a week. And then,
or her? Or just
disappear.
Us.
We will morph into like a Siamese twin.
Oh.
It'll be
well, you know, and if that's the case, God really had some good ideas then.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd do it. That'd be kind of weird for me.
I'd do it.
I would be like, oh, Have fun having periods, Jay. Thanks.
No, you can just clone me as I am.
Because I automatically know the first female version of me. Like, if there was a clone of me and if it was a female, she's gonna be like, "Hey, Jay," and I'm like, "Hey, Jaina." She's like, "Yep, I'm gonna be a lesbian." I'm like, I know. Have fun being a lesbian. You're like, "Yep, I'm gonna be an awesome lesbian because I'm gonna get all kinds of free drinks." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna have a great life."
You can be a lesbian if you want to, Jay.
I kind of already am a little bit, but
yeah, it's the hair.
Yeah.
And the beard.
And my attraction towards women.
No,
That
has nothing to do with it. That's arbitrary.
That would honestly be the first thing that happened.
Female youth become a lesbian.
How are you liking the new year?
It's not been bad.
Right.
I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything really different. It's just
I haven't seen any flying cars.
That comes later.
Is it later in the year?
Yeah.
I really want a jacket that can like
self-fit itself.
Not just self-fit itself, but self-dry itself.
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't it? I can give up. I don't need the hoverboards because that just looks dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I never noticed in that movie. I don't know if you didn't notice that either. They had hoverboards.
Yeah.
But the little kids didn't have like hover knee pads or hover air pad, like elbow pads or.
They had helmets.
What the fuck's that gonna do if you fall like 3 feet off the ground?
It protects your head.
No, I don't think.
Do you know how like rare you see like the street skaters like wearing like knee pads and elbow pads? Like occasionally they'll have.
But we're not talking about. We're talking about a little girl, where he got the board from because it said Mattel on it and it was pink.
Well, I thought it was like
the professional people. Yeah, and those would have been like Biff's.
Yeah.
Friends. Yeah, they weren't wearing home. I expect that from teenagers, but I was like a little kid. You're gonna let your daughter.
I don't think she was 3 feet off the ground though.
But no, you're gonna fall because you're gonna arc up. It was like Marty when he fell off the rock. He went zoom. He was like at least 3 feet off the ground.
I don't know. Maybe they had like some awesome like healthcare as universal or something. I don't know.
Obamacare worked in just a couple of years. We're gonna get flying cars and self-drying jackets.
Who'd have thunk it?
Maybe that. Wow.
Yeah. Prediction.
They saw that really clearly.
Good for them.
I'm gonna say like if there was hoverboards, would you let your daughter? Boy, man, God, you even think of that? How weird is that?
What?
That your daughter is about the same age as that girl in the Back to the Future.
I don't know.
It was 2015. That could be technically like your daughter's friend, or they go to the same school together.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just kind of creepy, isn't it?
No, I've never thought about it.
But is it creepy? Like,
not really. Like, because I don't.
A movie you saw when you were a kid?
Yeah, but I'm like they weren't in Missouri Valley, so.
They're Hill Valley.
Yeah, but.
What if they rename this Hill Valley? We have a hill.
Valley. Shut up.
It's coming true.
They've been smoking too much reefer.
I've been smoking exactly 0 reefer.
Yeah, exactly. It's too much.
Too much is 0? Okay.
Don't.
Then you've been overdoing it.
No. Shut up.
Yeah, my year is pretty good. Not bad.
Yeah.
Nothing really going on yet. It's not that far into the year yet.
It's only like day 12.
Yeah.
So.
And it hasn't blown up yet, so not only were the Mayans wrong, I'm beginning to think the Catholics were wrong too about the whole rapture thing.
Give it time.
Give it time?
Give it time.
It's like Nicolas Cage made that remake of the Left Behind movie.
I still have not watched it. You always
I'm not watching it. The only reason I bring it up is because you love fucking Nicolas Cage.
Because he's an amazing.
Because if Nicolas Cage like appeared right here, you automatically suck his dick.
I wouldn't automatically suck it. I would ask you to leave, and then I would suck it. It's a courtesy to you.
It's like, well, thank you. I thought I'd have to witness the dick sucking.
I know how much you would.
I wouldn't even have time to question like, oh my god, Nicolas Cage just appeared in the living room. And then you'd be like, no, it's like, hey,
you need to leave now.
Get out of here. me a ghostwriter
now,
that business.
If Brad Pitt magically showed up, you would not have that courtesy. You would just,
Brad Pitt's the one I have to worry about?
Yeah, if he just magically appeared, like, where the microphone is right now, like, you're going to see Brad Pitt dick him out. That's going to happen. He might be startled by it, like, whoa, what's going on here? Poor Brad Pitt.
And the video wouldn't get edited at all.
It wouldn't. It would just
be 3.5 hours gargling noises.
I ain't going that long. Look at that. I am a lazy.
You don't know how long Brad Pitt's gonna make you go down there.
I know how long I'll go down there. So. I'll give him half an hour. And then
you gotta worry about all the Angelina Jolie diseases.
Hey man, she's got some killer crabs, dude. South Park told me so.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Yeah, that dude was weird.
Yeah, she was all up in that.
No.
For years.
Well, technically,
he broke up with her.
Yeah, I know. They like carry around vials of blood of each other, and
yeah, they did. So yeah,
it's a whole nother level of just do fog. Like,
what the fuck's do fog mean?
Like the fuck. What the fuck?
Did you just make up a new word?
I don't. Maybe.
Do fog.
Do fog.
I've never heard that before.
Do fog, man.
What are you doing tonight? Do fogging. What the fuck? Oh no.
Do fog, man. That's what I do.
I guess.
Just make up
do
random.
Fogging. Yeah. We got enough people in the world making up shit. You want to start?
Yeah.
Jump on the bandwagon.
So, okay, so like because of the new year and shit, I keep seeing things on Facebook about
what things?
Like just like get rid of the word, like it's like BAE, like bae or whatever. Like there's a bunch of words people apparently were using in the year 2014 that I never fucking heard. And
what word was it?
Bae or something. BAE is the word, and there's like all these memes and like
I've
posts
never heard it.
and shit. Neither have I. But like it's all this stuff. Like people are like, oh yeah, stop using this word. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
The only thing I hate on
Why would I
Facebook is
stop?
when the people have those random, if you're my friend, tell me blah 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 why.
Like how we met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, I know you do it all the fucking time.
No, I do it once every like 6 months.
And I have to like sit there and I'm like, I don't fucking. But then I feel bad because I'm like, Tad will probably think I don't fucking care.
No, I don't. I really don't give a fuck. I laugh when I see people like put a bunch of crap on there. And
so I always try to pick the dumbest fucking thing to say.
I liked Chris put his on there. I liked his. It was the best one I think I saw. All like my sisters and them, like family or cousin or whatever. It was like booze, and I was like, yes, because that is how we met. We tried to drink my body weight. And I think we almost succeeded. I didn't weigh very much.
I don't think you bought that much alcohol.
I spent like $300 that night on shit.
Oh, you might have.
Yeah, I bought a lot of stuff. It wasn't like we just bought a lot of beer. We bought a lot of hard.
I saw the dumbest fucking photo where they somebody like took the earth and then they put all the water in one spot and all the air in one spot, and it was like two little orbs on the earth. Yeah. And I'm like
they condensed it and
yeah, like how much overall around the sphere if you put it in one spot, how much would it be? And it was like a tiny. And I'm like, I don't think it'd be that tiny. Even if it would be, are you counting the water that's in every person at any given time? Because we're like 95% water. Well, not maybe not 95%, but we're a lot of water.
I thought the Earth was covered in like 75% water or some shit.
Yeah.
So like, how is it possible they have like just a little
that sphere, like this grid must have been completely off. Because there's no way. Yeah, because it wasn't the dot was no bigger than the United States, and I'm like, there's more water on the Earth than.
Unless they're going to like where the part where like gravity stops working, like they just like build it up and up and up and up and up and up, and there's like make a tower out of it.
I mean, it was a sphere, so gravity's already not working.
I don't fucking know, like.
But I don't think even then. I don't think that's.
Like, did they take the air out of the water?
I just said how much. No, air and water were separate. Like how much air covers the world and how much water covers. The air bubble was bigger.
What does it fucking matter?
It was just a grid.
I know.
But the thing that matters about it is I think it was wrong.
Well, it sounds incorrect, but
yeah, it does, doesn't it? And it made me mad.
Like bullshit.
Just because we're talking about shit that pops up on Facebook, that's bullshit. You brought it up.
No, you brought up the Earth thing.
I know, but we're just saying things on Facebook.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that made me mad. I was like, I don't think that's right. But it's just like shit like that because people will see that and they'll go, "Oh, okay," and that's what they'll think, and it makes me mad because it's like that's not accurate, and most people probably wouldn't put much research into it, like thought.
So, did they do one for Earth then too? Like the
Earth? It was on the Earth.
No, like the land part of the Earth, like. That's not.
I'm assuming that the Earth,
whole thing is just like, oh, and this is all the land, and it's like, well, that's.
I'm assuming when they were showing the Earth,
they
that was all the land part.
They're counting everything above sea level, or just like everything is Earth. I can understand that to an extent, like because the water sits on Earth and the air sits on top of the Earth, so.
Mm-hmm. So the Earth's always going to be bigger.
Yeah, I guess like the Earth is 100% Earth.
Yeah.
But at the same time...
At all times, the Earth is 100% Earth.
I get that. I get that. So, like, were they just saying, like, all the water that's not...
Yeah, if you were to take all the water and put it in one spot.
I don't know. I guess. Like, I don't know.
No, it couldn't be. Because there's parts in the ocean...
Well, the deepest
parts of the Earth are, like... Yeah, in the ocean.
The deepest part's like the Mariana Trench or whatever.
Yeah, that's one of the deepest parts, yeah.
4 miles deep or something like that? Or
it's more than 4 miles.
3 or 4 miles. It's just down. I don't think it's not as far as people think it is, but it's like the deepest.
I thought it was like 28 miles down.
I don't think it's that far down.
I think it.
Yeah, we'll Google it later.
I don't know. Well, yeah, we can. I'm not 100% sure. It could be 4 miles down. I think it's 4 miles down.
If I remember my 7th grade science class, which I don't.
That was a lot of pot.
Not in 7th grade.
Not in 7th, but it was still a lot of pot after that.
After 7th grade, yes, it was.
It's not like
I will not argue that fact with you, sir.
There was a lot of brain cell killing between those.
And it wasn't just. Hey, let's move on. I'm gonna dig a hole. I'm just gonna be like,
I will.
There was
in the end,
soon.
I don't think that graph was right, and you're not 100% sure.
Yeah. I almost want to see the graph now, and like maybe like there's an actual like article that goes along with it that explains everything away.
It was on a science thing. That's what kind of confused me. I was like, because I'm subscribed to some various.
Did Bill Nye give us
his okay?
He was like, Bill Nye.
I don't know if Bill Nye has to okay everything.
I think he does because he's a science guy. So
Who's that? Who's that other guy?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah,
he's getting his own talk show.
I know, I saw that.
I'm excited about that actually. Like,
I'm kind of weirded out because I'm like, what's he gonna talk about? Like, he's interesting to listen to.
He's super fucking smart.
He is super fucking smart, but I don't know if like he's like good to talk to. Like, if I was talking to you, and you're like blah 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 blah, that's interesting, but by yourself, Tad, you suck. So,
ouch, dude. Fuck you.
No, that's just saying. That's how I feel about him. Maybe you too, but
get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Aw. It wasn't.
I'm going solo.
Yeah. I'm gonna carry the show by myself. All right.
I need something to suck. Hey TV, what's going on? I know it'll clean you off, and fuck you.
That's what the show would be. That's your whole argument. Why are you getting offended now?
It's me talking to internet objects for like an hour.
Hi, internet.
I'm me, and I do stuff with things, and I wish Jason was back now. He adds a second.
So yeah,
voice.
I don't know what that show would be about. Like, I think he's good to talk. I think he's good being talked to, but I don't know if he can talk. So I'm curious to see if he can carry it. That's all.
I think he's doing like a John Oliver-esque like.
Well, he did that. He did that. What was that
last
show?
Week tonight? He did the Cosmos. That was
That was not bad. That was really good.
A lot of people got mad at it, but whatever.
Because science doesn't believe in religion.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
I'm getting so mad about that.
Science gives no fucks about religion. It's not like we don't believe in it. Science is like I don't care. Like, whatever.
Well, that was like one of the things. That's why I was like watching all that stuff, because I wanted to find, like, when an atheist gives his point about why he doesn't believe in God, and they're all valid points, and it's all very scientifical and very evidence. There's evidence, you can prove it. But whenever a religious person, Catholic or Buddhist or whatever, gives their reasons why that stuff does exist, it's not presented the same way. It's like, I feel it, or it was written down in this book that was hundreds of years old, that was poorly translated, and in a time that's different than our own, and blah, blah.
The one I hate is you just have to take that leap of faith.
Yeah.
Like, I really don't.
No. I was thinking about that too, because it was like my example was like Indiana Jones, because he actually had to take a leap of faith, and then it turned out it was just a bridge. But even then, I would have been like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do this. I would have put my hand down and felt the ground and been like, oh, there's a fucking bridge here. I would never have taken a leap of faith like that. And then he didn't even make the other people do it, because then he put sand on it afterwards and he walked across it. Now, one could argue that it still was a leap of faith, because that bridge was made thousands of years ago.
Yeah, it could have crumbled.
It could have crumbled, like, first step, and it's like, why God? But maybe the old Ark of the Covenant guy was keeping it up. I don't know.
It was the magic.
Those are little details that are stupid to even begin to think about. But that's all I was looking for. But then I came to the realization, I was like, well, I think anybody that actually would have put any kind of thought like in that, like, I'm going to prove God exists with science. And the more they got into it, like, God does not exist. And then they became atheists. I'm like, but it was like, the other thing I hate about that is like, they try to mix the two. And it just sounds really stupid. It pisses me off. Because every time they're like, you say something and then they're like, oh, you can, or like, that was one, like, you can trace all of our DNA to like one woman in Africa. And it's like, yes, they did do that. Explain Noah. You know, science isn't working for you, so don't try using science. Like, have you ever had that happen?
No.
I've had that happen to me recently.
Where someone's trying to, like...
Yeah, they put, like... Where I said something like... said something about Adam and Eve and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, they did technically prove that all of mankind's DNA can be traced back to one woman in Africa, like 100,000 years ago or something like that. We'll do DNA trace. I don't know how they do that. I know they do it. I know they can take your lineage and stuff like that. But I guess they did like one big one, and they said, yeah, technically we're all related to one woman in Africa. It's like, yeah, I heard about that. It doesn't explain Noah. It doesn't explain a lot of other shit, like Jesus coming back and blah, 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 blah. You know, the science isn't working for you, so why are you even trying to use it? Even a little bit, like.
I've actually had a lot of people stop talking to me about religion, so.
Yeah.
I did recently.
I wish they would to me, because
everybody
keeps trying to convert me back. And it's like.
No, I don't know if they were doing it like as a joke or whatever, but like they were like telling me how like God's always so this great and stuff, and I was like, I think the devil's actually the right guy. Like, one, he accepts everybody.
Yeah.
He really does. Like God's kind of like, God's a dick. Like he's selective, and if you don't fit his quota,
well, not even that.
He won't let you in. Like he'll let you die. Like the devil he's always there. He's trying to help you. He gave us knowledge. I think he's the good guy, but because like God's like this all powerful dude, and he's like, oh, I win. He gets to write how it's played out. So the devil could be like trying to help us all this time. But because like God's like, you gotta listen to him because he's like the winner of the fucking war or whatever,
yeah,
he just makes him look like shit.
Yeah.
And the devil's still like, it's okay guys, when you die, you guys can come down and hang out with me. But then God's like, don't go down to the devil.
I'll keep you warm
because you're gonna be tortured and it's gonna be horrible. And the devil's sitting down there in his jacuzzi. It's like, we got Mai Tais. Fuck you.
All you gay guys, come down. You can suck all the dicks you want, man.
I don't judge down here, guys. Like, and that's why he's the fallen angel. He disagreed with God so much, and God's like, no, I'm right. And
I don't remember Bible passages that well at all because I don't give two fucks about it. But I know there's that whole like there was a contest between God and the devil, about converting one guy, and the devil kept going, well, kill his family and blah blah, and like God's like, yeah, go ahead, fucking let it go ahead.
Yeah,
God does not have your back.
God gave him like SARS and shit.
Yeah, like he just. Well, I don't think he gave it. He just let the devil do whatever.
Yeah,
but still, like, wow.
it was to prove his devotion to God.
Yeah, I know.
And it was like, oh, he'll never fucking leave me or whatever.
I would have after the death, the family thing. I would have been like
so much. Like this dude had like the worst fucking life.
Yeah. God
forever.
does not clearly
and
have
God
my back.
still came down and was like, do you still love me? And he's like, yes. And
Yeah.
the devil's like, are you fucking serious?
Serious?
Like,
I know.
this asshole let all this happen to you, and you're still like, it's my chosen path.
I mean,
you're an idiot.
I can almost like guarantee you that I don't have to do much to not have Tad on my side anymore about it. I could burn down his house and that's probably gonna kill our friendship.
What?
I'm just saying, like, if it, like, an example, like, to do that to somebody else, would you still be my friend?
If
like,
you burn down my house?
Yeah.
No, okay, are you doing it like on purpose? Or like,
yeah, just to prove that you're still gonna be my friend no matter what.
I bet you that you'll still be my friend if I burn down your house and destroy your car. And I'm like,
well, that's not even a good analogy. Like, if I was, like, with Chris and me, and I'm like, me and Tad are so tight, there's nothing
I could do
to like, break our friendship. I'm like, oh, yeah, and he's like, burn down his house. I'm like, I'll burn down his house, and I'll burn it down right in front of you. Like, you still friends with me? You'd be like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah, that'd probably be a nail in the coffin there.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, that's just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep talking about this. Let's change the subject.
Yeah.
Because it's going to piss me off, and I don't want to be this.
You don't want to be angry.
I don't want to turn this into an atheist channel.
It's really not. Like,
It's not. I mean, it's just open. It's an open opinion, but but it just feels like it's going that route.
This is where we are currently in life.
Yeah,
this is what it is. It's not like every time we're just like fuck God, yay devil, or whatever. It's
well, not even yay devil. I don't really believe that exists either.
But if I did, I'm not saying I do, but I'd probably be Team Lucifer. I really would. Cause
I'd be Team Lord of the Rings because that's a lot better story.
Good mythos.
And those gods in that story are like awesome. And there's wizards. There's wizards and dwarves. I'm going Tolkien on this one. That's why I tell people all the time. I was like, fuck the Bible. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. If you're gonna believe that strongly in something that's not real.
You could do that.
Yeah, good. Can you?
Well, they have.
Who could argue with me?
They have a Church of the Jedi, so I mean, anything's possible.
I don't want to do that. I don't believe it exists, but
with the Jedi,
are the Jedi? I don't believe the Jedi exists. It's a fantasy. It's a story. I enjoy it, but it's not real.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying if you're going to devote money and time into why not be something entertaining?
Well, Mormons are kind of entertaining.
No, that's
from a distance.
No.
I'm not saying if you're in the Mormon church, but when you just sit back and you
from a distance, it's just sad and scary. No.
Oh, Mitz, you crazy little goofball, you.
Mitz. I'm more or less like the cults that have to move out into Canada because they can't marry like more than one wife that's under 13 years old. That's where it gets it's scary, dude. And that's just, in my opinion, that's the dark road any religion can take. Because if one thing's okay, and it's all okay, and then you start going, well, wait, fuck kids. We can have 12-year-old wives. I was trying to think of a weird number, but yeah.
We could have dozens. And then they can't arrest you because
because they could just pull the Bible and be like, oh, it's right here. It says
freedom of religion. You can't take this away from me, government.
Well, that's not even freedom of religion. That's getting way out of hand. Well, you can believe it, I guess. Yeah. Practice it though. That's
all religion is. It's just a cult. That's all it is.
It is. Is there any movies you want to see?
I want to go see. I think it's called American Sniper. I want the Brad Pitt Cooper.
Hey, you want to see that one?
I do. I wanted to go see Fury too with Brad Pitt, where he got the big old tank and him and it looks like Inglourious Bastards, but.
Okay, with the tanks. Yeah, okay.
Like I wanted.
I was like, I thought I heard of that. Like the name sounded familiar. I'm like, what the fuck was Fury?
But every time I see a trailer for American Sniper, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
It is, yeah, it's American Sniper.
I want to see it more and more and more and more because the dude was freaking awesome in life. Like, not just because like he's the most like deadliest sniper in American history. Like, that's kind of like a sad point if you stop and think about it. Like, he took a lot of lives, but like what he did after when he got out of the service, like he took like vets with like PTSD and he would like coach them and train them and like get them through that tough time in their life. And he actually died on like a shooting range or something like that. Like he had this guy who was had PTSD, and him and his friend were trying to help him get through it, and they took him to a shooting range because he was like the guy was comfortable shooting a gun, and the moment he gave the guy a gun, he just opens fire on him, like blew him away. And it was like, that sucks.
I didn't know it was based on a true story.
Yeah.
They didn't advertise that.
Yeah.
Just American Sniper.
That looks pretty good.
I don't think it looks bad. I don't want.
Out of everything else that's kind of coming out here.
Like I said, there's just 2 robot movies that are coming out. Like
Chappie. And...
Chappie was the one I was telling you about, and there was that other one with Antonio Banderas.
Yeah, I haven't looked that one up yet.
That one looks good too. I want to see that one too.
Yeah.
But I don't know, stuff like that appeals to me. Like, I liked Elysium, and apparently everybody fucking hated Elysium. I was like. I remember like people were like, "Oh, Elysium sucked," and blah blah. I'm like, "Elysium sucked?" Like, I liked Elysium.
You also like Sucker Punch, though.
I do like Sucker Punch,
and a lot of people do not.
No, I fucking hate it. Like, I could see like if they're talking about like from a sexist point of view, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of sexist. I agree. It's a little panderous to women in that kind of field, but at the same time, it's kind of in the story. But yeah, they kind of went a little overboard with it, But when they just say, like, the story doesn't make any sense, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? The story makes perfect sense.
Man, I don't like
But what the funny story with Elysium is, I was planning on buying that movie, but I didn't think it was, like, worth the $20 movie. Like, you can get movies, they'll go down to, like, $9 on DVD. You can find them used and stuff like that. That's what I was kind of looking for. And every once in a while, I would see it. I'm like, not this week. And then I was at home and I was going through my movies and I was like, I had Elysium. I'm like, when the fuck did I buy Elysium? I bought it, forgot I had it. I apparently watched it because it was out of the DVD case in the DVD player. Totally spaced it. And then I watched it again and was like, this is a good movie. I like District 9 too, and people didn't like that one.
I did enjoy District 9 though.
You did?
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I enjoy it.
I was like, I think the reason I liked Elysium wasn't because
Matt Damon's such a great actor.
I think Matt Damon's not a bad actor. He was pretty good in that too. It wasn't like in a totally original story, but like out of all like the remakes and stuff we see over and over again, that's the reason why I liked like District 9, why I liked Elysium.
It's refreshing.
Yeah, it's something different. It's refreshing. It's like using special effects in different ways, different ideas, and it was like. And the only thing I take away from Elysium is like, if they just made this a little bit longer or changed this up a little bit, this would have been a great movie. And I think everybody probably would have enjoyed it. Like I didn't even mind On the Edge of Tomorrow, because I'm not going to say the fucking stupid ass name they changed it to. When I finally watched it, I didn't think that was bad. I was like, and I hate Tom Cruise.
I haven't seen that movie yet either. I wanted to see that one really bad.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. It didn't look. I don't know why. Oblivion, is that what that one was called?
Yeah, the one with like all the clones and stuff.
Yeah. That one didn't look too bad to me. But I don't know. It just didn't really. Too white, too clean of technology, and just like when he's flying around that ship and stuff, it's just like But On the Edge of Tomorrow almost said the bad name. If you're looking for that movie, it's called Live, Die, and Repeat. They changed the name.
We got into a fight with people over that. Like, that's not what it's called. Like, yes, it is. It's like, no,
that's well, you know what was funny? Because I was telling somebody that was going to cause a fight, and then the next day I was telling you about it, and you're like, It did cause a fight. Like, you got in a fight over it.
Yeah. With Brent.
Yeah.
We were describing the same movie. It's like, yeah, it's called fucking Edge of Tomorrow. He's like,
no, it's not.
It's Live, Die, Repeat. Like, when it was in theaters as Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
a horrible marketing plan. Maybe they're thinking, like, if they don't know it's the same movie, they might buy it better.
No, I can tell you exactly what it was. They thought, because they said it in so many words. I don't know exactly how they said it, but they said the movie name was misleading. The title was misleading to what the movie was. Basically, what they're saying is, you're too dumb to realize what the Edge of Tomorrow means, so we're gonna dumb it down to Live, Die, Repeat.
Oh, now I feel bad now. Like,
yeah.
Not for me.
You won't
I got it.
Yeah.
I understood the reference. I feel bad for America as a whole now.
They got dumbed down the movie. Like, when this is just gonna lead to more simpler titles. Like, they're gonna retitle RoboCop to like Man Who Gets Turned Into Robot. Terminator as guy comes back from future to kill past. Know what? Just go see the movie. It's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. You like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a long title, but that's what it's going to come down to. Jurassic Park's going to get changed to like Dinosaurs in Park. Because people won't understand. What's Jurassic mean? What's that? Is that like a period in time?
Come see the motherfucking T-Rex.
Yeah, come see the T-Rex. Just T-Rex, that's what it's going to be called.
And Chris Pratt with no
shirt.
shirt.
Chris.
That's all you need to know about this movie.
This movie's got dinosaurs. That's what it's going to change the name to.
Enjoy.
Wow, then they're going to change the spelling of dinosaurs because people aren't going to know what dinosaur spells. So it's just going to have a picture of a dinosaur on it.
I think it doesn't already have a picture. It
has a picture of dinosaur bones, but nobody knows what those look like because no one goes to museums anymore. So they have to actually put a dinosaur on it with like sunglasses and his finger up. Like,
just stop. You're making me feel.
No, because this is how Hollywood thinks people think. We're so stupid we can't think of like clever name titles.
I'm sad now. Sad.
The Hobbit's gonna get changed to Short People.
I think it did fine with The Hobbit.
It did great with the name just The Hobbit, but they gotta dumb it down when it comes on DVD. So
Short People.
Short People. Short people go to a mountain.
Short people start going to
a mountain. The sequel is like Short People kill a dragon. Short People, the Battle of Five Armies. I don't want to change much that one.
Yeah. Where are the 5 armies? There's only 4. Oh, here come eagles.
Here comes the eagles. Whoa, the fuck, they're never in the movie.
Whatever. It's alright.
That argument still pisses me off to this day.
What, you need to fly or whatever?
Yeah, the eagles can fly.
There's actually,
it's a plot point. It's a plot
actually,
hole.
there's a little comic thing that popped up on my...
It's probably because I posted
it. Facebook page. I don't know if it came from you, but it was one of those like just random...
Was it blue?
It was like Gandalf's talking to like...
on Frodo, or Bilbo.
Yeah, like, why don't we just take these all the time? It was like, they're majestic creatures, and no, blah, blah, blah. And then like one of them eats one of the other ones. Corpse. He's like, it's fucking Waka Clock.
Yeah. And you don't want to be riding them when they're hungry.
It's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out which one got eaten.
It doesn't matter. It's probably Keely.
Oh.
The handsome one. Because you can't have handsome dwarves. Get the fuck out of here.
It was weird seeing a dwarf with no facial hair, though. Like...
Which one didn't have facial hair? They all had facial hair.
No, like a beard, like...
Like a long beard?
Like a big bird.
That was weird.
Like
Thorin didn't have a long beard, and
yeah,
neither did Killian.
Yeah, but like Killy had like he was pretty clean shaven ish for a dwarf.
Yes, he was.
Like there was nothing on him almost, which was weird because I always assumed like all dwarves were like just.
It was weird because they should have all had long beard. You're right. That was not one of the changes that I totally agree with, but I understand it from a movie point of view because. When they put the beards on them, because they initially did put the beards on them, and they put them in front of a camera, and they're like, 3 movies? That doesn't really look that appealing. Shave some of the beard off. It's like I guarantee you, if they did it, and I don't know if they ever will, but if they did it, made a Magnum PI movie, he wouldn't be sporting a stash right now.
It'd be a full beard.
It would probably be a beard or nothing at all.
Yeah.
Did you hear
Probably not.
That made me sad too.
Probably.
What's his face is playing Gambit? Or
Channing
Remy LeBeau?
Tatum.
Yeah, Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
That made me so sad.
Yeah, I don't.
He can't act.
I don't know.
He's not bad in comedies, but like a lot of bad actors aren't bad in comedies. Like
it's easy to.
Yeah. Like Marky Mark.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, he's not bad in comedies either. But he's not.
What? No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never even seen that movie, but I know that scene. It's just what? No.
From the
Happening.
The Happening.
Yeah.
I threw up in my mouth a little bit. People, sorry about that.
Fucking Marky. I like
Marky Mark. Like the best movie I ever seen use their Marky Mark well was The Departed. One scene, end movie.
He wasn't bad in Invincible. That was a pretty good movie. We've talked about this before.
Yeah, we have. I haven't watched Invincible.
I enjoyed it.
I don't like football movies.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Everybody has a good day.
Not everybody.
Not everybody.
No, I don't think everybody.
Kevin Costner's had good movies.
Yeah.
Not a great actor. He has had good movies.
Yeah. Waterworld.
Russell Crowe's had good movies. Not a good actor.
I don't think he's a bad actor, but he's
He's not a great actor.
No, he's not a great actor. But
He's okay.
I don't think he's bad. I don't think any of them are
I don't think
bad.
he's a leading... Well, I guess that's the problem. He's not a leading man material. You can stick him in the background of a movie. He probably does really well. But you put him in the front part, it doesn't carry a movie at all. And I know a lot of you people are like, "Oh, Gladiator was great." Gladiator wasn't that great, people.
It wasn't bad. It was pretty decent. I liked it for what it was. Like,
I wouldn't say it was terrible.
No.
But do I own it? No.
I do.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Because I'm awesome. I do.
There's no doubt that I would say you're awesome.
I do prefer Troy over Gladiator, though.
A lot of people hated fucking Troy.
I know.
A lot of people hated Troy.
I don't understand.
And what was the other one?
One
with what's his face?
That narrows it down. Was it the remake of Wrath of the Titans or whatever?
No, that was another one though. No, because
300.
No.
See
how bad it is. I mean, you can't even remember it. The guy was in the Total Recall remake.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah. He played like Caesar.
I don't even know.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Don't know.
People hated that fucking movie.
You probably don't know it.
Yeah.
Like, was it called Caesar?
Might have been.
Was it about Caesar, the dude who got stabbed like 20 some odd times by his like...
No, it wasn't Caesar then. No, it wasn't Caesar. Well, he was a Caesar though, but I mean, he wasn't that Caesar. So wasn't the Caesar like the title of like the...
Yeah, you essentially like the king or the president.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah, he was. I don't remember who the fuck it was. It was like one of those guys.
Alexander?
Yeah, it might have been Alexander. Yeah.
I think I watched it once. I didn't hate it. Like...
Is it like it's the gay guy was his lover and couldn't marry him?
Yeah. It was fairly accurate to
Alexander's I wouldn't go that far because that's what people hate about it.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Like...
It was budgeted.
It was
high budgeted. That's okay. Like I've come to the conclusion, like, yeah, a movie's got a good budget. It's got a good cinematography. It looks pretty. Doesn't mean it was great.
No.
Pearl Harbor is a good example of that.
Well, that movie made money.
Pearl Harbor made money.
Yeah. I was watching.
Yeah, probably did.
I was watching the new guy with DJ Quills and stuff in it. Like where he's this like reject in the school and he like gets it. You've never seen that movie?
The new guy?
The new guy.
Oh, yes.
And he goes to a new school with a brand new identity.
My ex-girlfriend loved that fucking movie.
I love that movie. Like, so good.
That guy is so goofy fucking looking.
DJ Quills, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a story.
Is that his actual name, DJ Quills?
DJ Quills. There's actually a story that he told on the Conan O'Brien's talk show, where he was trying to grow a beard, and he wanted to raise his testosterone. And apparently, if you stop masturbating, it's supposed to help raise your testosterone. And he made it like 2 days without yanking his meat cord.
Longer I could have gone.
And he started like getting like onset of Tourette's. He would just start really yelling.
What?
like he would get so angry at the littlest things. Like someone was like, "Hey DJ," hey, he was like, "Shut up, leave me alone." He would just like yelling random shit at people for no reason. Like they'd be like, "Hey buddy, how you doing?" "Fuck off!" Just like out of nowhere. He's like,
He is way too skinny to get angry at people.
I know. He's like, I couldn't help it. Like I stopped it because I wanted to see if it grow a beard. Because it always grows in bad. If I increase my testosterone, it'll grow in fuller. Well, I made it like 2 or 3 days, and then I was just pissing everybody off because all I was doing was yelling at everybody because I was angry because I had all this pent up aggression. And then like after 3 days, I just went and I did my business, and I was a happy camper, and I just won't grow a beard. I was like, that's a fun story, DJ. Thank you.
Can't you take things to raise your testosterone?
Yeah, they have testosterone supplements, and you can get shots. And
can you just do that?
Yeah.
Stop jerking off? That's a horrible idea.
Well, I don't think he was low on testosterone. It was just one of those things where like if it'll help him grow a beard, because like some people can't grow a beard.
I know that. I agree. I agree with that. I'm just saying like that is the worst solution to that problem.
Well, he read it on the internet, so it has to be true.
It might have some truth to it. I wouldn't doubt it. I still wouldn't do it. Like they're like, if you cut off your pinky, you can have a bigger dick. I'll be like, yeah, I'm pretty okay with the size. They cut it off and it's just like nothing happens. Like, well, that was a stupid idea.
I like the ability to grip.
Yeah.
Like, you ever trying to just grab something with just your first 3 fingers and your thumb? You can do it. Yeah. But it's awkward as fuck.
I'm also one of those people that tries really fucking hard just to move one finger because they say you can't do it. You can't just lift your ring finger by itself. Because the tendons are hooked to it.
Yeah.
But I'm so damn stubborn. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm pretty good at not. I'm pretty good. If you could see that, I'm not bad at doing it.
You also got your pinky like.
Yeah, I know. You kind of have to crock it.
Like what was that thing where like you put your hands together, like your fingertips? Like this is why like people say you put your wedding ring on like the ring finger or whatever, because you can move your thumbs apart, move your index fingers apart, your middle fingers apart, your pinkies apart. But you're not supposed to like get your ring fingers that far apart.
That's not why.
Because like that.
I actually know the reason why you put your ring on that finger, and if I tell you, you're gonna think you're gonna not wear a wedding ring, because it's the stupidest fucking thing you'll ever hear in your life.
I don't plan on wearing a wedding ring anyway, so.
They thought the vein that runs from your wedding finger
went to the heart.
Went to your heart.
I think I heard that before.
Yeah.
I thought that was adorable. Actually, I don't think it's stupid. I think that's like super cute.
You think that's cute?
That's adorable.
It's not true. No, granted, if you do get a heart attack, you'll lose feeling in your left side, but that's only because
your heart's on your left.
Yeah,
side.
Your heart's on your left side.
Unless you're inverted, which can happen, and your organs are like mirrored.
Yeah,
which I think it sounds fucking cool. If because you could be a mirror person.
You could.
I think that would give you every other.
But then, if that's the case, then it'll be on your right side. But most people will always be on your left.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, if you lose feeling in your left side, and you weren't sleeping on your arm, you might be having a heart attack. I've woken up scared to death.
You having a heart attack?
Because not that I didn't think I was having a heart attack. My fucking because I slept on my arm, and I woke up and it was like asleep, and I'm like, shit. And I start moving real quick, and I'm like checking my heart, and I'm like, all right, everything's okay. And my arm just fell asleep.
I've never had that happen to me.
You've never had I sleep on my arms, and I always
sleep on my my stomach, and I'm afraid I'm gonna smother myself in my sleep because
I sleep on my stomach too, but I use my arms. I rest my head on my arms.
My neck always like it gets irritated before I fall asleep, so I always I don't ever sleep with a pillow most of the time.
No, really, that's weird to me.
Like I will. But then I'll move the pillow down. I'll lay on top of the pillow.
Actually,
and I'm humped over it a little bit.
Actually, one time I was tossing and turning. I must toss and turn like a fucking. I've never had like a living girlfriend, and the times I have slept with a girl, like slept, not having sex, but slept with her. I've punched girls in the face. I've kicked them. I've thrown cats across the room. I've told. I am not somebody to sleep next to because apparently I'm a fucking monster.
Well, that's beside the point.
Sleeping and sex, ladies. But
you did
one time
that.
I woke up and my pillows were gone. I must have like thrown across the room or something, and my neck was cranked to the side, and I couldn't move it. Like it was in pain. I like pulled a muscle or something, and like for 2 days I was like walking around with my neck crinked to the side. I could not straighten it.
You just always look interested in what everyone's saying. Like,
yeah,
really?
Or I was I was so like, oh, what the fuck? And I couldn't move it. Like I couldn't even like turn around. It was really fucked up, and I was freaked out, and I'd like go buy Icy Hot and like smother it on there, and I could kind of get it back, and oh my god, it was horrible. So I can't imagine not sleeping with a pillow because
I lay like perfectly flat, so if I'm elevated at all, it just feels weird.
That's right, ladies. He's just perfectly flat. His personality, the way he lays.
Why you guys gotta take cheap shots?
It's just funny to me. I'm not trying to make fun of you. It just sounded funny.
No, like when I can like lay down on the floor right now and I can fall asleep. Like
just melt into the floor.
I have a harder time falling asleep like sitting in a chair.
Sometimes
than I do like laying on like a bench.
Sometimes Tad has competitions with Play-Doh who can get on the floor flatter. Tad is fucking reigns supreme champion. Play-Doh walks away in shame.
Well, it rolls away because
yeah.
the balls.
Can't get flat enough.
No, can't. Thinks he's so funny.
It's just funny. I lay perfectly flat.
I do. Like, sometimes
T1000 doesn't have anything on me. I'll moif out of the floor and stab some fat guy getting coffee every day. In fact, that was me in that movie. They put me in makeup. Big old metal suit.
Yeah.
That's how flat I could get. Soft drinks. Still have carbonation compared to how I lay on the floor.
You done?
No, a little bit. I mean, I can't think of anything else at the moment. It'll come to me later. Flat.
You're stupid.
It's just funny. It sounded funny to me. And just you claim like perfectly flat. It was like no, there's no curve in my body. My spine straightens out perfectly.
I grow 3 inches.
Yeah. That's what I pictured. You turn into a ditto and you just melt. Tad is a ditto. Ash Ketchum's gonna come out of the couch and like throw a ball at him.
Gotta catch him all.
Like, holy shit. I kinda need that Pokemon, dude. Go Ditto. Take the form of Tad, I guess.
I lose every Pokemon battle.
Yeah.
Dad, you scratched that. I don't fucking think so. I just got my nails done, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm a Tad.
What do you do? I don't know.
No.
I smoke pot and play video games.
That would explain a Ditto. Just him and Snorlax. Guys, I need you.
Hang on, let's finish Smash Bros. First. I'm playing Pikachu.
It's not a flute that gets the Snorlax up.
Yeah.
It just looks like a flute. Hey, you think that's ever...
Probably.
Oh my god. You don't go with that?
I think I do. Please don't go with it, though.
Where do you think I'm going?
I'm not even going to... No.
I was gonna say, has anybody ever made a freaking pipe out of a fucking Pokemon flute?
Oh, I was going a completely different direction.
Yeah, I thought you were.
You misled me, sir.
Would you have bought that?
Fuck yeah, I would. Like, not even a hesitate. If I seen that, I would have gone out and bought.
Are you kind of mad at me? Did the non-pot smoker come up with this?
I am
awesome
a little pissed off. Someone make this happen. Because now I need to dress up as Ash Ketchum and walk around with my pokey flute.
Pokey flute. Because that just has a pokeball on a flute, right?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
It seems like a perfect little pipe. Just.
It does, doesn't it?
It really
makes
fucking
itself.
does.
It's like I don't think. I've thought this before because some of my friends who do engage. Won't name names. They always have like weird pipes.
Some are like really cool looking.
Yeah, and I'm like, there's no way potheads have made those things. It has to be non-potheads who come up with cool ideas for pipes.
They're usually
because potheads will buy them. They'll be like, "Whoa,
that looks awesome.
That is fucking cool." They never cross their brain to get that, like to make that.
Yeah, the coolest ones I saw were like these like 6 foot tall zongs.
Yeah. Like
I love those things. One rip and you're done. But
it kind of reminds me of like Breaking Bad.
Actually, I've not watched Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, well Walter. Well, I mean you know the premise. Like Walter's a white was
dealer and shit. Yeah.
Well, he was a chemist.
Yeah.
Never did meth, but he needed money, and he got into the business making. I'm like, yeah, it wouldn't be a meth head that would be like a kingpin of fucking making meth. It'd be like this
meth user.
Meth
if
user.
you use your own supply, you're never gonna want to sell all of it.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get ahead of the game.
Because you're making meth for yourself, not making meth for other people.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I'll make some extra, I'll sell it. And you make an extra, and you're like, oh, I think I'm gonna smoke it.
Well, technically, the pipes are used for tobacco, so we just happen to repurpose them for our own desires.
Well, you could use a pipe to smoke anything out of it.
Yeah. Catnip.
You can smoke bath salts out of it if you want to. Don't do that. Don't do that, but you could.
Hookahs are fun too. They're kind of gross if you stop and think about it. You're sitting around in a circle with a bunch of people, and you might have
socially.
Yeah, I know, but
it's just being social. It's just that's how I look at it. Like if you're drinking, you're not supposed to be drinking to get drunk. You're supposed to be drinking to get social with people, relax you, and talk about more stuff.
Lower your inhibitions.
Yeah, smoking hookahs is the same thing. And it's like people are like, "Oh, you're smoking hookahs." I'm like, "Yeah, it's tobacco, you dumbasses. You don't even want fucking hookah."
Little flavored charcoal.
Yeah.
I had one that had tastes like Fruity Pebbles once. It was delicious.
But you're not really getting high off it. You could get high off it.
It's the same thing like a nicotine high.
Yeah,
That's
nicotine
all it really
high. Yeah, exactly.
Which actually happened to me once before. It happened
to me too.
It happened one time, and it freaked me the fuck out because I wasn't drinking or anything. I just went through like a pack and a half in like an hour, which is really unsafe. Don't do that, like at all. And I was laying on the floor, my whole body just started like shaking, and like, everything just started like moving in like weird circles and shit. And I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" My heart was beating on my chest and shit. I had lost it, and I was laying on the floor in my friend's computer room. And he was like, "Just calm down, you're fine." I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I was like, "How many?"
I think things were moving when I had tobacco, but I was like, I know I'm high right now.
Everything was spinning.
Like, everything was spinning for you. I was just really like too relaxed. I was like, whoa. And that's when I went like my first couple cigarettes. So that makes sense. I was like, I was probably nicotine high. Because I was like, whoa, cigarettes are awesome.
I'd been smoking for like a year and a half at that.
Never had that happen the first time?
I'd never gotten to that point. It was just like, it was so much in so little time. I wasn't drinking or anything.
Well, I think that's
I was just super stressed out. And I was like,
I think that's what happened because I was like, when I first started smoking, I just smoked a lot at once. And I almost got sick one time. Like that. And I was like, well, I don't want people to get sick. What? I feel kind of sick. And then I got like super stoned off cigarettes. It can't happen. It's just cutting air your brain. It's the same thing.
Same as the chokeout game.
Yeah.
Which is a stupid game, but you do get pretty fucked
up. The chokeout game?
Yeah. I didn't find out.
I didn't even catch what you said first. I didn't think about it for a minute.
I didn't even find out. But I didn't know this game existed until I was like 22. And apparently people do this all the time in high school. Yeah. And I was like, why don't you guys just smoke pot like the rest of us instead of like choking each other out? And I was like,
out of all illegal drugs, I don't smoke pot or anything like that. Out of all the legal drugs, I think pot's the stupidest one to be banned.
Yeah. Well, it's not in like Washington fucking.
I mean, it's getting down, but I would say smoke pot over like huffing paint.
Yeah.
Any day of the fucking week. Yeah, you can go buy spray paint and you don't get arrested for having spray paint.
It's like smelling gas, though.
But it's so much dangerous for you.
Or like the aerosol cans, like
yeah, whippets and stuff like that.
Well, I had one friend who actually she passed out and shit her pants at school.
I knew a girl was even more clever than that because they let us dress up in costumes on Halloween one year because it just happened to fall on a school day. And a girl dressed up as a baby and she filled up her bottle with apple juice. It was straight fucking Jack Daniels, and she got fucked up. She ended up getting in trouble and going home. I was like, that's fucking genius. She put some thought into that costume. High five. She's just basically, how can I have Jack
in school?
I
got it.
Got it. Baby.
No one would take it from a baby.
No one. She made it all the way to lunch period.
Wow, that's impressive.
That's what fucked. She was drunk. The only reason she got in trouble is she got drunk. If she had moderated herself and like not drank out of the bottle like every 5 seconds, she probably would have been fine. She would have been fucking buzzed and having a good day at school, but she got fucking drunk.
How did they not smell it on her? Like,
because she didn't. Well, we did smell it. That's how I knew we was. But she was not talking that much, or trying to make it
obvious.
At first,
she was being smart about it.
And then she got really stupid about it.
Well, that's because she was getting drunk.
yeah, exactly. It was working. It was a good idea.
You ever get to the point where like, you drank or you smoked something so much where like you like when you start remembering it, you kind of black out a little bit?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm getting to the point now. I can't drink at all. I've noticed.
Why?
I'm not getting drunk at all. I'm barely getting buzzed.
That sucks. Last time
I feel
drank.
like that scene in Captain America when he's sitting in the bar.
Yeah.
I totally sympathize with him now because I feel the same way. Like New Year's, I drank half a bottle of like peppermint schnapps and a half bottle of Fireball. Nothing.
That's weird.
Yeah, ain't it? Yeah. And it wasn't like I was sipping on it. I was taking shot. I got kind of buzzed. That was it. I was like purposely trying to get drunk that night because it was New Year's. Didn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was at Chris's house another day, and Carl brought over a bottle of something. And he's like, "You can have that bottle, Chris." And Chris is like, "All right." He took another shot, and I was drinking out of it too. And Chris is like, "You need to drink this bottle because I can't have it in my house." And I was like, "All right." Drank it. Drank the rest of my thing because I had like something else too. Nothing. Like I got more buzzed. Like I was like, but I wasn't drunk.
Oh.
I went home and wrote, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And we got like some kind of super liver? Is this why my dad's an alcoholic? Is his liver so good that he has to drink so much to get drunk? Because he drank a lot. But I'm not going to explore that. I'm just going to...
That's a smart move.
Yeah. No.
One, it's an expensive habit.
Yeah. But it's beginning of the point where it's like, I guess I could do like the Indiana Jones drinking contest. Not Indiana Jones, but like Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I don't
You don't remember? It was like the one chick was versing off another chick and her drinking shots of vodka in the bar. Like the guy passed out. She was fine. You don't remember that? It's a good movie.
I don't remember that part.
Raiders, Lost Ark, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't watched those movies though.
Yeah, I probably haven't either though.
I don't retain information the way you do though. And like about movies at least. Like there are some movies where like, yeah, I remember this, and then there are other things that like I've seen the movie like 5 times. Won't remember a fucking thing. I watched a movie once on like certain other movies.
I've noticed that like there's some movies you even like that you don't remember
parts of. But then there are movies that I fucking hate and I remember every freaking thing.
Like that awesome Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Do you remember everything about that?
I remember a lot about that movie.
Like the train.
And the horses.
The horses. I haven't seen that movie.
It was dumb. That's what it was.
Vampire Hunter. I noticed something new just last night about the Hobbit and the Battle of Five Armies. Did you notice that when Galadriel freaked out? Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it too. Fuck you guys. You should go see that movie if you haven't already. It's been what, like 3 weeks?
Longer than that.
Yeah, go see that movie. It's awesome.
Yeah.
When Galadriel freaked out on Sauron, which is all.
Yeah.
Did you notice she had the light of Galadriel in her hand?
I did not notice that.
I just noticed that. I didn't notice that either at that time. 'Cause I thought she just had like
magic
coming out, like power coming out of her hand. No, she had the
thing she gave
Frodo. Yeah,
that's ingenious,
isn't it? that like makes more sense because she knew he was going in this. If it fucking kicked his ass all the way to fucking Mordor the first time, that she was actually protecting Frodo. That at that point, like, hey, this is gonna, he ain't gonna fuck with you if you got this shit.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Way to go, Peter Jackson and Fran and other person who wrote it.
Fran and. Oh, I feel bad. I can't remember the other girl's name.
I remember Fran because, like, you don't know who the fuck Fran is. You never see her.
Yeah.
It's the mystery woman.
I've seen her.
Oh, good for you. I don't actively try to find people, though.
Well, at this point, I'm so deep in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit that I'm past, like, the normal viewing level that I have to look for the other stuff.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's like I've beaten the game so many times, and I'm actually looking for the extra shit, and I don't give a about.
Yeah, I'm not that devoted to games.
I know you're not. It's okay.
I was at one point. I really was, and then.
Yeah, I'm sure you tried to no avail get Mew out from behind the truck.
Alright, try that.
It's sad that you actually just like knew exactly. Yeah, he wasn't there. Fucking people lie. We didn't have the internet back then, people. You gotta understand. This was different times we lived in. You heard Mew was behind a fucking truck. You went behind that truck. You needed Mew. It's 151.
Which I always thought was weird that Mewtwo came before the original Mew. Like, you would have thought we would have found the original Mew and then Mewtwo.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Why?
Because they thought Mew was extinct. And they cloned him. So all they knew was Mewtwo. They didn't know there was an actual Mew running around at that point. We know now that there was.
Yeah.
But at that time, it's like, this thing is gone forever, but we recreated it. It was Mewtwo. It was original. We didn't come up with another name. It's Mew.
Number 2.
Yeah, it's another Mew. It's not original, but closest we're ever going to get. And then it turns out there was a Mew. Does that make sense to you now?
No, I get it. It just...
Yeah. Or was it just back then? You just like...
Yeah, I was like, why would they not just have the first one instead of just having because number 2 comes after 1, so...
Well, technically they probably could have just called it Mew, and I mean, they probably did.
But America.
No, probably wasn't even America. They just like, we cloned Mew. There's Mew. And then this other thing comes around. They're like, oh, I guess that's a Mew. Well, I guess you're Mewtwo now.
And here's Dittos.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about that game theory about... That makes sense.
How, like, Dittos are, like, discarded
Mews. That makes sense, though. They probably are.
There's a lot of cool theories out there.
That can't really be a theory. I almost think that's actual fact.
Yeah,
I know it's still a theory, but it's so...
There's a lot of evidence supporting
that. Yeah, that one's like really like, that's probably what that is. Are you petering out?
I was petering out at like 10:30 before you got here.
You had spurts.
Yeah, and I was it's something about the podcast always kind of like re-energizes you for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then like as I go on, I start losing stuff. And it's
Yeah,
like, let's do
true.
this, and it's like, oh my.
This is what it's like to have sex with Tad, ladies. Yeah.
No, it's not nearly this long or entertaining.
That's entertaining. This is really fucking.
This is my great.
This is like
shit.
Johnny Carson shit going on here.
You're getting like Seth Meyers.
Yeah.
Sorry, Seth, but you're not. You're not entertaining.
This is the most entertaining thing ever. It just
Oh.
makes it more disappointing. And there's some unfortunate ladies are out there like, yeah, that's probably right on the fucking nail on the head. Woo, Tad.
Oh, shut up.
Rock my world. Just the only thing he's really good at is just laying there flat. Zing! I came back with another one.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. What's it mean to lay flat? Perfectly flat. You said it. I'm still trying to grasp it.
Yeah, like an hour ago.
Paper lays perfectly flat. Are you like paper?
No, well, maybe. Could be. Just put me in a notebook and shut me up. Yeah.
That's great.
Put the page away.
Perfectly flat.
Yeah.
That should be a t-shirt.
And it's got wrinkles all over the place.
Just Tad's face. Perfectly flat. Iron twice a day.
I don't even have an iron.
Yeah, I know. There was a time when we had to iron something for a green screen. And I was like, Tad, you know how to iron? He looked at me like, what is ironing?
No, I did not look at you like, what is iron? I know how to iron. I thought you asked me if I had an iron. No, like, I don't have a fucking iron.
Yeah.
And you went to like the fucking thrift shop and buy a fucking iron.
I bought an iron. It didn't work really good.
No.
That's cool iron though, but can't put. I won't wait to the thrift shop. It was fucking broke as fuck. I should buy another one there, a newer one. It was old. How long has it been?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We got a little bit of time.
A little bit of time.
You got any big predictions for 2015, sir? Or do you even care?
I don't think it's gonna suck as much as last year, but it's going to suck just as worse.
Yeah, 2014 really was a shitty ass year. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not talking like globally.
Well,
just
for
like,
me,
me personally,
yeah.
as a year, it was not a very good year.
Yeah, me either. Bad relationship stuff happened.
Yeah, and mine started off early in the year too. It was like,
Yeah, mine was pretty late in the year. It was technically kind of old. It was more 2013, but it carried through 2014.
then it just lingers. It's like,
Yeah, it lingered. And then I had to hear about shit being said behind my back that wasn't true, and people coming up to me going, "What?" and explain shit. It really fucking sucks. My ex-girlfriend's listening to this. You're a fucking liar, and you know you are.
I got nothing to add to that.
Huh?
I got nothing to add to that one.
You got nothing to add to
I got
that one?
nothing to add.
Oh. That I'm not a liar? You could have said that, you asshole.
I don't know.
I'm not taking sides. Sometimes he's lied.
No, I can't take sides on anything.
Oh.
'Cause, like, I wasn't
not
there
asking you to take sides.
experience. I can't be like, well, he's not lying about this, because I don't fucking know. Like,
Oh, no, I know.
He could be.
Sometimes he's an asshole.
No, you're an asshole most of the time.
Yeah.
But I appreciate your assholiness, because most of the time you're upfront about it.
Yeah, I
so
am.
it's like,
That was the
whatever.
thing, though. She's saying I was being an asshole behind people's back. I was like, no, wasn't that?
You're always an asshole. You can't be an asshole in front of someone's back and then magically be an asshole and not be an asshole behind someone's back. Like it's just gonna happen that way. Like you can't be amazed someone acts some way behind your back when they act that way to your face. Like if someone punched you in the face, you're like, I can't believe you kicked me in the back when I fell over. I was like, he just came up and punched you in the face randomly.
Yeah.
You think he won't kick you in the back because you were fucking there? Like,
Unless you're Chuck Norris. I can see him doing that.
Roadhouse.
What? That wasn't Chuck Norris. That was
no, it wasn't.
Patrick Swayze.
I know, but whenever I think of someone like fighting someone, I just think Roadhouse.
You think Roadhouse?
Roadhouse is the first, not Fight Club, not UFC.
Why do people like Roadhouse?
Cause
Someone was posting on Facebook like, I'm watching Roadhouse. And I had to automatically go find the clip because it's the first thing I always think of when someone says Roadhouse. Of the guy going, I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Roadhouse.
God damn it.
Roadhouse.
There's nothing else about that movie I remember more than that fucking some random ass scene out of fucking nowhere.
Roadhouse. He ripped a dude's throat out, man.
Wouldn't you ever? Someone said that to you?
I don't know if I ripped his throat out.
I don't even know if it's physically possible.
I'd probably fuck him like he fucked guys like me in prison. You know, payback. We're like, this is for all the bitches you fucked in prison. How do you like it?
I can't even think it'd be topped. I don't even think it'd be topped. I don't even think that movie was ever that good or that great.
It's memorable.
But my God, that one fucking scene. Guy has got you in a headlock. He's already kicked your fucking ass. And the thing he says to you to taunt you, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. I'm like, oh my God, where's this movie going? He's gonna like push him against a tree, start ripping his pants in. I'm like, oh no!
Deliverance.
No, even in Deliverance, they were upfront about it. Like, you knew those two guys were gonna get fucked. They pretty much said it right off the bat, right?
Make you squeal like a pig.
We're gonna make you squeal like a pig. This was a fight. It was already established. They were hitting each other. He had met him prior to that, and they had banter. And then out of nowhere, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. As it's got him in a headlock.
It's just Roadhouse, Jason.
No,
let it be Roadhouse and enjoy the roadhousiness of Roadhouse.
You would
Roadhouse.
Not only would you be scared, but you'd be fucking freaked out if you were in a fight with some guy and he grabbed you from behind. He's like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. You'd be like, what? I thought we were just fucking fighting over here. What are you talking about?
What's your end game here, sir? Let me know up front now.
Do you want to go see a movie after this?
I like to cuddle when I'm done. You know, I like to cuddle when I'm done too. This involuntary sex may work out in my favor in the end.
Like Patrick Swayze's like, whoa, I was kind of doing something with the blonde chick, but you know what?
You got nice hips.
I like your mullet. It's just about as good as mine. Let's just fuck this whole property extortion thing in the small. Let's get out of here, man. I got a cool car. I could teach you how to be a bouncer. We could be happy together. Used to be in prison. What'd you?
I once killed a guy.
Yeah, they let you out. Yeah.
No, Dalton once killed a guy.
Yeah, you go to prison for that.
No, he didn't. But he was like, I used to fuck people like you in prison. Like, I used to kill people, so fuck you.
What a weird turn in a movie. I'll never.
Good movie.
No, not even.
It was a good movie. I got that 4-pack thing with like that.
4-pack thing.
Yeah.
I can't get the fucking thing out of my head. That's the thing.
I love how they paired it up with Terminator and RoboCop. Like.
Oh yeah, well those.
I don't remember what the other movie was. It was Terminator, RoboCop, Roadhouse.
Honestly, I was gonna put movie packs together like that. I think Roadhouse would go better with like Big Trouble in Little China.
Or Over the Top.
And that too. Just all mullet movies. Kurt Russell mullet, Patrick Swayze mullet. Over the Top.
I don't think Sylvester Stallone had a mullet in that movie though.
I think he's never really had a mullet. Maybe put instead of Over the Top, put Cobra. Yeah. I think he had kind of a mullet in that one. I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? You're just staring at me.
I'm thinking. I don't remember. Like, the movie's called Cobra?
Yeah, it was Stallone.
Oh, I don't know. No,
Where he had like the black car and the leather jacket.
I don't
I
know.
think it was called Cobra.
I don't know. It sounds like Knight Rider.
How does Cobra sound like Knight Rider? If anything, it sounds like G.I. Joe.
No, like you said, he has a cool car and a jacket and shit.
He did.
The first thing came to my mind was Knight
He had like
Rider.
a '57 Chevy. It wasn't like.
Wasn't it Kit?
A Trans Am. No, it wasn't a Trans Am. It was like a '57 Chevy that was like a lowrider.
I get it. Okay. Fucking.
You didn't sound like you were getting it. You were talking about like Kit still.
That's because you just said you didn't just say what kind of car it was.
That makes me want to explain
cool car
it more.
And this is like you're saying this dude had a cool car and a jacket. Like Fast and the Furious.
You have a weird way to make me like over exaggerate things. Like I said,
I have that effect.
I said I heard you have a secret girlfriend. I'm like, why didn't you bring it up? Man, it was my personal life. I'm like, that just makes me want to find out more about it. And you're like, well, just stay out of my personal life. I'm like, I understand that. I'm just saying, the way you're going about it just makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree. Like,
I'm an awesome guy. Like, yeah. I can't help it.
Yeah, like, why do you do? You don't have to tell me everything you do, but you don't even bring it up in like casual conversation. Like, hey, what's been going on? Nothing. Like, well, I heard you did a show. Oh yeah, I did that. Why?
What?
Well, that one time you did that on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
That, like podcasting. I found out. It was like, and then you're like,
no.
Well, why do I have to tell you everything? I'm like, you don't have to tell me everything. It's just weird when you do stuff and I have to find out a secondhand. I'm like, it's not even. I guess it's not supposed to be weird, but the way you go about it, it just comes off even more weird for some reason. I don't know why. It's like
it's not like I actively go, don't fucking let Jason find out.
It feels like that though. The way you go about it, it feels like that.
I just
why the fuck are you doing that?
I just do shit, and then like people are like, well, you did this. I was like, I did. Yes, I did. Why
no, that's not how you do it, because then it wouldn't be weird. You totally like
deny. It's no big deal.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's like
it's just I just did this thing.
Things
okay.
happen. Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah. Like you're trying to get around it. Like, I don't talk about it. It's
yeah.
See?
Yeah. Anyway.
And then you act like it's like, why do you think it's a big deal? Yeah. Because you kind of make it a big deal.
I don't make anything a big deal.
See, yeah, you do.
You're making this a big deal.
Because you make it interesting.
Yeah, I'm an interesting guy. It's not my fault.
But then don't be mad when I think it's interesting. You're like, well, don't try and find out about my personal life. It's creepy. I'm like, well, stop trying to make it interesting.
I can't
You're like
it.
challenging me.
Can't help it. It's just who I am, dude.
You like got the game of Clue out, and you're like, got it all set up. And you're like, I don't know who the killer is. I'm like, well, let me help you. No, I got it. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. It's a struggle for me. Well, let me help you. No, dude, it's my game. I just wish I could do it faster. Well, let me help you. No,
I got it. I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Actually, I have Clue over there. If you want.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Right underneath my friend's trivia game, which I have never gotten anyone to play with me yet.
I would whoop your fucking ass in friends trivia.
The confidence is your downfall,
dude. Yeah. You say that now. You didn't even win Lord of the Rings trivia pursuit. You thought you were pretty knowledgeable on that one.
No. I never once thought I was gonna win.
You never thought you were gonna win. That?
There was no.
I thought you said you were like, I read the books.
No, I've never read the books. I was like, I've seen the videos. Even beforehand, I was like, I'm gonna lose. The entire time we're playing the game, I'm like, I'm gonna lose this.
Yeah.
I'm aware I'm not gonna win. I'm happy.
Well, I think when we made the video, yeah, you said that, but I thought at one point you were like...
Not even before that, I was like, if I get one square, I'll be happy. If I get to play a turn, I'll be happy. I didn't think I was ever gonna get go. You would just win. So the fact I got like 2 squares on my little thing...
I was worse with Friends than I ever was with Lord of the Rings. I watched that show religiously. I still keep up with the actors. I was like, I don't know how you think you'd win. Like... I played with my other friend once, and that pissed me off because he went first, and he had just watched, like, the first couple seasons, and then he, like, because it was all fresh in his head, I never got a turn. I was like, I wish I would have gone first. That's a really long show, though.
Yeah, it's like 8 or 10 seasons or something like that.
It was 8.
Yeah. Well, I had one of the numbers up there, so...
Yeah.
Fuck you. Okay.
Whoa. You like I insulted your, like, family there. Your daughter's ugly. fuck you.
Kick your ass.
Yeah, I know. I got one of the numbers right. Jesus Christ. He was already going to throw down. People didn't even see that. His shirt came off and he stood up.
I was ready to throw down yesterday.
Oh, because of one number. Oh, with the egg on the car.
Oh, yeah, I was ready to kill people yesterday.
Yeah, people don't know. Someone
threw an egg. One egg, and I lost my fucking shit over it.
He did lose his shit.
Like, I was ready to beat someone's... Like, rip their arms off and beat them with them. Like, I was angry. Probably angrier than I should have been.
If somebody was just going to go home from the store, and they bought a carton of eggs, and they're like, the cashier's like, do you want a plastic sack? He's like, I don't have that far to go. I'll just carry it. And he was like really happy because he just got a carton of eggs, and he was skipping down the street. And Tad was walking the other way. He's like, you. He would kill him.
I would not. I don't act without proof.
Boy, you gotta be fucking... What if he dropped one egg?
Like, he dropped...
Oh, yeah, before he got to you.
And like, he dropped it on my car?
Yeah, like, he dropped it before he got to you. And the carton was, like, open. He was, like, skipping. And it was, like, open. You could see, like, one was missing. And you're like, I deduce. It must have been...
No, I'm not...
Not even that? That's not enough evidence for you?
No, I need, like, eyewitness testimony and, like, fucking, like, video footage or, like... Or someone confessing to it kind of thing. I can't just be like, well, he's missing an egg. Clearly, it's the one that's on my car.
I would honestly say, who's ever listening to this, if you did vandalize Tad's car, don't ever come forward.
That's a wise.
Just let that one just go. Tad will never.
I'll let it go.
Yeah, like 10 years from now, like someone's like, "Hey,
funny.
remember that one time I was went through the acacia car?
I love that car.
You don't even own it anymore."
I had an upgrade. We had hover cars now.
We do. We should have them by the end of this year. It's gonna be sweet.
Well, that's about all the time we got for
you want to wrap up the podcast?
Yeah, we're going.
All right.
I'm gonna wrap it up because I have this thing called sleep that I want to do.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's this thing where I close my eyes and I don't move around a lot for like 9 to 10 hours at a time.
It's where you lay perfectly flat.
only for like 8 hours of it. The first hour is getting situated to be flat, and the last hour is like unrigifying myself so I can get up and move.
Not so much rolling over, it's just vibrating.
Yeah.
Alright, well, thanks for listening. We'll come out with another podcast soon.
And stuff.
Before the end of the... Oh, yeah, stuff.
And things.
Cool stuff.
And people.
And the egg throwing. Oh, no.
Don't anger the cat.
Don't throw eggs.
You won't like me, man.
That'll be the last thing on the end of this thing. Like, seriously, don't throw eggs.
It's not cool. Like, it's really not. It's a waste of protein for one.
The next post. Seriously, it's not cool. Don't throw eggs. Just a lot of PDS.
Be a star.
Yeah, well, I like the things you know.
Yeah, the more you know. Don't piss.
That's Tad's. The more you know. He comes out and.
Don't throw eggs at shit.
Don't throw eggs. Seriously, not cool. You're bad. People at home are like, "What the fuck was that?"
All right. Good night.
Yeah. Good night.